Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. I wanted to do this video real quick because supposedly, like, this has been setting social media ablaze. I don't really have like X and all these other social media platforms. I do have Instagram for my pressure washing business. I do have a Instagram for that. But other than that, I'm not all over these other social media platforms, which I probably need to join to put my, my name out there on some of these platforms. But I think this is kind of funny right here, right? Because I'm pretty sure y'all have seen posts like this before where they talk about, would you rather dinner with Jay-Z or like $500,000? Would you rather a date with Soulja Boy or food stamps? Now, this one right here is interesting to me because this came up and it says, would you rather 100K with would you rather 100K or a date with Angel Reese? And of course, everybody had their opinions and comments, and it's very funny. Some of the comments that were coming in. Okay, now before I get into this, this is just me. Okay, I don't see what the hype is about this girl at all. That's just my opinion. Okay, I'm not gonna say she's an ugly girl. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying I don't know what the hype is about this girl right here. And to me, I feel like she wants to be a social media personality more than a WNBA player. Okay. Like, she's out here parading around with her cheeks out. She's sometimes some young girls look up to women like her and they do all this stuff to just be in the limelight and show their bodies off. And it's like, do what you're supposed to do in the WNBA. Go out and have fun, because she is young. So by all means, she can go out and have fun. But it's like, it seems like she doesn't really care too much about being in the WNBA. So let's go do this real quick. So if I'm pretty sure y'all know who Angel Reese is, most of you out there, possibly. I don't know if all of you do. Like me personally, no shade. No shade. I don't watch the WNBA. Okay. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't watch the WNBA. It's not exciting to me. Women always talk about supporting other women, but there's not a lot of women supporting women of the WNBA. And there's more women than men on earth. So if y'all really felt like supporting each other, you women need to tune into the WNBA and go to more of their games. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Because to men, the WNBA ain't gonna cut it. And if y'all don't know, for the most part, not even for the most part, the NBA, it pretty much funds the WNBA. Without the NBA, ladies, there would be no WNBA. I want to make sure that's clear to the women that think men aren't needed. Like, these owners, they're like really like pretty much funding the WNBA. So the WNBA isn't making that much money. I believe like usually they're in the hole because it just won't cut it. Okay, and that's why a lot of these WNBA players, like, they demand like more money. But why the internet is picking the bag over the baddie, which I would pick the bag over her any day, because that's like saying, I'm gonna give up 100K to get some busted yam. I'm gonna give up 100K just for a date. Like, what can she teach me? What can she do for me on a date that I can't do after I get 100 grand? After I get 100 grand, think about it. Now I'm a six-figure person. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, she can't teach me nothing. She don't even know how to play. Like, this is just my opinion from the clips I've seen. She could barely even do layups. That's real shit. She could barely like play that great. But let's get into this, okay? It says, why the internet is picking the bag over the baddie. But for many fans, the answer was clear. One date is cute. $100,000 is life-changing. Folks quickly began calculating their budgets in order to crunch out their hypothetical mortgage. Some people imagined the small talk that might ensue. Someone else imagined the debt they might pay off. Others just spoke too honestly, which, like me, I would be that person that speaks too honestly. But the true entertainment was in the spectrum of answers that spanned from the thirsty to ruthless to almost responsible, okay? The funniest, pettiest, and most unhinged reactions, okay? Social networking sites reacted quickly to the news. Here's what people tweeted. Okay. You got to be sick if you'd rather make 100K compared to Angel Reese. Most would take the 100K and the layup made. Okay. Well, one, I am married, but let's say I was single. I am taking the 100K. Why in the world would I want to date someone overrated and untalented basketball player who doesn't make 60K per year? Easiest six figures ever. And that's true. Okay. Like, why would somebody pass up? And this is just for fun, you know what I'm saying? But why would somebody pass up on somebody like, why would somebody pass up 100 grand, 100K on somebody like Angel Reese that's pretty much untalented and pretty much can't teach you nothing? She doesn't even know how to she doesn't even know like basketball that well. She's not even too in tune with what she actually does. That's why I always say it seems like she wants to be like out there partying and a runway model, which she possibly could do. She's got the height for it and all that. But it seems like she wants to do everything else rather than play basketball. That's at least from what I see. To some of y'all that watch it, it may not seem like that to y'all, but to me, it just when I see like little clips here and there, because like I said, I don't watch the WNBA, but from what I see, that's what it seemed like. Somebody else said, look, man, I'm taking 100K all day. It's just a date. I ain't guaranteed shit. That's true. You ain't guaranteed nothing by going out on a date with her. And for the most part, let's be clear, ladies, or to the bros out there, you see how they were going at Soulja Boy? And I ain't gonna say you got to go out on a date and learn any knowledge from Soulja Boy, but you got motherfuckers out there when they were doing when they were doing the food stamps or a date 100K, ladies were choosing food stamps over Soulja Boy. They were being ruthless when it came to him. They were like, man, give me the food stamps. I will take food stamps rather than date Soulja Boy. Somebody else said, you got to be filthy rich if you choosing to get with a girl you don't know all over 100K. It's got to be the bros talking. That's true. So true. Somebody said, I will choose $10 over her too. Somebody else said, give me that money. It looked like the results are in. Like most people, for the most part, they're gonna want that hard cold cash, which I would too. Responses range from adoring the star power of Reese's to being brutally honest to the point that would make the coldest financial advisor blush. Okay, let's get back to this crap. Angel Reese stays winning regardless. Rather than debating whether fans would rather have the date or the money, one thing is sure. Angel Reese is thriving. She's already something of the face of the future. She's already something of the face of the future of the WNBA in terms of being a cultural icon and one of the most marketable athletes in the world. I can't tell. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. I can't tell that she's becoming an icon and one like she's one of the most recognizable faces in the league, possibly of the WNBA, because of what she's doing off the court. Like this is stuff that some people don't want to hear, but that's possibly why she's like the face of the league. It's mainly because of what she's doing off the court, not on the court. Okay. Nevertheless, having the 100K aside doesn't in any way imply that you won't get to witness her dropping 20 and 15 on the telecast the night that follows in the battle of romance versus revenue. The internet has made one thing clear: secure the bag, admire Angel Reese from afar. So I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in on that. I think it was funny because like it's always the men that get joked on when people talk about like and I want to be clear, when that whole thing that came out with Jay-Z, I think it was like, what was it, like 500K or Jay-Z with dinner? Jay-Z can't teach me nothing either in my eyes. Like he really can't. Like I would take whatever bet. I'm telling you, I would take anything six figures that I'm being offered over dinner with anybody. Nobody in the world can give me that much knowledge. Unless Jay-Z would have put me on, then I could understand. Like if Jay-Z gonna put me on and like, I'm gonna connect you to certain people to make sure you could make more than this, then yeah, sit me down and let me know who you could connect me with to bring me to the next level. And not doing bad things or things I gotta do. I don't want to be at no Diddy parties. I don't want to be doing all that goofy shit. I'm talking about bringing me to the next level mind wise. Like, what can you show me, teach me? Who can I connect with to be like, yo, we could get you to this next level because you can earn it. Okay, not by doing some like foul shit on the side like most of these celebrities do. Okay, but I thought this was an interesting piece. I thought it was an interesting read, so I just wanted to bring it to y'all. Y'all make sure y'all have a lot of fun today. Eat up some good food. Enjoy the day with your family and friends, and I'll holler back at y'all later, of course. Anyway, that's my video for today. If you like the video, of course, comment, like, and subscribe. It ain't costing you a damn thing. And of course, I'ma holler back at y'all later. Peace.